want to thank you for taking just a few minutes out of your busy day to take a look at the Spill Pro. This product is designed for cleaning up spills and also for fluid recovery. Now, there are about 500 million gallons of oil currently that are picked up with some type of a floor dry system, whether that's pads, floor dry, or mopped up and put down the drain. We all know that in the best of shops, we all have spills. No matter how hard we try, they still occur. The Spill Pro was designed to take care of that, to take the place of the current floor dry you're using, whether that be pig blankets, floor dry, rags, a mop and a bucket. This product was solely designed for that. Now, our customers have come up with many other uses for this product that we'll talk about a little bit later. Now, at this point, I'm just going to make a little spill for you just to give you an idea of what this product can do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this head on here. And this head has a squeegee on the end of that. And I'm just going to pick up this oil that's on the ground. Now, I'm going to make sure that these top two valves are open, the bottom valve is closed, and I'm going to give it full air. As you can see, the Spill Pro picks up fluid very quickly. It takes about 40 seconds to fill this tank in this 13-gallon unit, and about 30 seconds to empty it. The Spill Pro doesn't require any electricity. It operates on air alone. Its optimum pressure is about 90 psi with 30 CFM, although it can operate on much, much less than that. If you need or require less CFM, let us know and we'll build the machine exactly how you need it. And too much PSI will not hurt the Spill Pro at all. Okay, now, what I did with that, if you noticed, was I tried to contain that spill. And I do that by tipping the wand back, pushing forward, and then coming back with it tipped back towards me, gathering the bulk of the spill, and then I lay it down flat on the floor, push it hard, and push across the floor, and it will clean up the rest of that. This is a very nice surface, and often a question comes up, well, how will it work on a rough surface? Well, it will work just as good. If you push that down on that rough surface, it'll suck that fluid right out of any holes that you might have in your floor, right out of asphalt, out of the crack. If we would have put it on the crack in the floor here, it would have picked it right up out of there. Number one is 3 to 4 times more powerful than any shop vac that you have. The next thing about it is it doesn't have any pumps, it doesn't have any motors, has no diaphragms, really has nothing to break. The only thing that we have inside of this machine, there is a cage with a ball in it that comes up and shuts off when the machine is full. The other question that's often asked is, well, how full can I tell how full the machine is? Well, this hose right here, when it's sitting up just like this, you can look at the hose and tell how much is in the machine at any time because this is a clear hose. Now, I want to talk about the Spill Pro as a unit itself and everything that's on it and what it does. I'm going to start with this right here. This is just simply a muffler. That's all it does, to just muffle the sound. Now, this is an air tool, and because of that, it will be a little bit loud like any other air tool. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the relief valve right here. Now, this is a very simplistic relief valve with just a ball, a spring, a washer, and then, as you can see, a cotter key. Now, that was designed simple so that if this failed, it would fail only on the side of letting more air out rather than holding air in this canister. This canister only pressurizes to about 10 psi. Therefore, it's a very, very safe machine. You don't have to worry about anything like when you're evacuating the hose, objects flying out of it, because this machine will pick up anything that'll fit through this hose. It is very, very simple to operate. It only has 4 valves on it. This being your air intake valve. This is your Venturi valve. and this is your air suction valve. Then next, we have your evacuation valve. This is a Venturi valve. You want this in the on position, which it currently is. This being off, that being on. You want that in this position before you start. Your suction hose valve, you want that in your on position. This is on and off. So we make sure that both of those valves are on. We give it air, making sure that our air valve is in the off position. You'll know when it's on because you'll get that sound. This is the evacuation valve. You want to make sure that this valve is closed at all times except when you are evacuating fluid. This is the off position currently. Your on position obviously would be like this. This is simply just a holder for this device right here. This device is an adapter that goes on the end of the hose that has a 3/4 inch pipe thread fitting on it. This 3/4 inch pipe thread fitting allows you to make different size hoses to get down inside of things to suck out radiators, to suck out gearboxes, transfer cases, whatever that might be. Another ingenious idea that one of our customers came up with was to use this as a quick disconnect system. You put a hose on here with a quick disconnect on it. You put a quick disconnect plug on your oil pans or on your gearboxes. You turn the vac system on, hook up to it, and suck your fluid right out of there. This is just simply an ergonomic extension to the wand that allows you, obviously, better ergonomics when you're cleaning up floors. The other thing it does, however, is allows you to be able to get under pieces of equipment and clean up spills without having to move that equipment. The other thing it does is when you drain, oftentimes you'll drain into a bucket or a pan, you can actually put this on the end of the wand, stick it down inside that container while you're standing out away from the equipment and suck that fluid right out of there and back into here. Okay, this is just simply our head. It's very, very simple again. Everything about this machine you'll see is very, very simple. This is just a rubber squeegee. One side of it is a little bit higher than the other, and then a brush. Now this squeegee head will obviously wear out on you if you're using it on rough surfaces, and so we send an additional one along with you. The first thing that we're going to do before we connect air is make sure that these top two valves are open and that our air valve is closed. Then I'm going to connect air. Remember, that's all it takes to operate this is air. Okay, when I get ready to clean up a spill, my valves are already in order. All I have to do is turn this valve on and give it full air. Now remember, with water, this 13-gallon unit will drain in about 30 seconds. We're using 30-weight oil, and I want to give you an idea of how quickly this 13-gallon Spill Pro unit will empty. Some questions that come up is, how do I clean this machine? Well, there's a few different methods in cleaning it. One, obviously, you can suck up some solvent and you can slosh it around in there and drain it right back out. Right at the base of the Venturi valve, there are 6 wing nuts. You can pull those wing nuts off, pull the whole top off of this, the cage with the ball comes out of there, and you can clean that out right then. Can this be used on fuel? Absolutely. Diesel fuels, JP8 fuels, JP5 fuels, absolutely, you can pick those up. The question also comes up of, how do I ground this when I'm using it around aircraft, when I'm using it around diesel fuel? There's a couple of different ways you can do that. One, you can clip a ground wire right to this and then clip it to your ground. The other way that we've seen done is spin a wing nut off of here, put a terminal end right onto this, and then clip it to your ground. Now we also have a 7-gallon, a 25-gallon, a 45-gallon, and a 60-gallon unit. Some of the questions that are asked about this machine. Number one, well, how will it hold up? Well, again, as I talked about before, there really isn't anything to this machine to break. And that is why the Spill Pro offers a limited lifetime warranty on it. The only thing that's not covered are the hoses and the valves, and those are replacement items. Although this has many, many uses, as you can see, it was primarily designed to clean up spills. It's also a very, very good tool to help you to meet the ISO 14000, 14001 standards. The Spill Pro can be a very good addition to your toolbox to help you meet that. And on behalf of the Spill Pro company, again, I want to thank you.